Hello beautiful, welcome to my channel. My name is Felicia, some may know me as Karima, and this channel is focused on fashion. Let's get into the look of today. So the look of today is I have this two-piece, kind of like it's a sweat set, and the brand is Lazy Sunday. I got this from TJ Maxx a while ago, and it's very comfortable. I love the crop sweatshirt with the sweatpants, and the sweatpants kind of give off like, they're not bubble pants, but it's kind of like harem pants because they kind of like, they're not fitted, and then at the ankle it's a little bit more fitted, so I really like that. And then I paired it with my Nike tennis shoes, and yeah, I got these from Macy's a while ago and I still wear them. So, and I also have these hoop earrings from House of Harlow that I got from TJ Maxx as well. So yeah, this is my look for today. It's very comfy, very cozy, and today's video will be about garment care. So garment care is very important. Me personally, I take care of every item that I have in my wardrobe, no matter the price. I take care of it with love and care. So the way I take care of my garments is, one, I dry clean, I wash on delicate, or I hand wash. So the items that I usually take to the dry cleaners would be jackets or coats, and like any other delicate piece that I feel like I can't hand wash. Okay, and I just wanted to explain to you the difference between a jacket and a coat. So according to Google, a coat is typically long, heavy, and designed for cold climates, while a jacket is shorter, lighter, and suitable for milder weather or layering. So yeah, I usually take like heavy coats to the cleaners, lightweight jackets, or like like heavier jackets to the cleaners, because I probably could wash it, but just hanging dry would probably take a long time, and then putting it in the dryer will probably ruin the jacket or the item. So yeah, so typically I hand wash and then I hang dry. That's usually how I would do most of my garments. Okay, and for longevity, you have to wash less. So sometimes you may, depending on yourself or how you feel about that, wear the item more than once, or you can always spot clean. You want to store your clothes correctly. So I don't have all of my clothes in garment bags, but majority of my items I always put in garment bags. And also when you're washing, you want to make sure, if you're hand washing or washing if you hand wash or use the washing machine to wash your clothes, you want to make sure that you're drying it properly. So like I said before, you want to hang dry, or you have to lay it flat so that the item can retain its shape. That's very important, because if you hang dry a heavy piece like a sweater, like all of the weight may go down and may stretch out the sweater, and it may not look the same that it did before. Okay, and you also want to read the care label very carefully. You want to read the care label very carefully, because it may give you other advice, like, you know, how to wash it, or you want to make sure that you're checking to see what the item is made of, so that you can kind of go from there. Okay. And also, if you want to use a washing machine to wash some of your items, I would suggest getting a mesh bag for the delicate items, and I'll show you what the mesh bag that I have. It's just a real like small, or you can get it large or whatever, but it's just like a mesh bag that you put items in, and then you can put it in the washing machine. so it won't like tag or snag or anything. So like if you have like something with some embellishments, or maybe the buttons are a little bit delicate, you could always use the mesh bag and it won't just be the item in the washing machine tumbling around, you know. And then I suggest you steam your items, but if you do have to iron, I would suggest to iron on the reverse side. Okay. And then if you see your items like falling apart, if you see like buttons coming off or like holes, you want to tackle that immediately, because it could get worse and it could be unrepairable. Okay, and you want to also be mindful, going back to how you store your items, you want to be mindful of how you store your items, because you want to make sure your item isn't in the sun. Like if you have like a rolling rack, you want to make sure that your items are in the sun, because it may fade the color or just damage the item in general. And you also want to know your hanger options. You have to be mindful of that, and also how you hang the item. So I know sometimes, typically I hang all of my clothes like inside out. And then you want to be mindful of how you hang your items, because I know one time I hung up this faux leather skirt, and it was on the right side, and I hung it on like these pants hangers. And then when I reached for it to wear it, the hanger had like bled on the skirt, because the skirt was like a light color. So the hanger had bled on the skirt. And if I would have reversed it, if I would have had the skirt inside out, then it would have just showed on the inside of the garment and not the outside. So now that skirt is damaged. It's not that bad, but I'm still gonna wear it. Like I can wear something on top of it, but it's just like that could have been prevented if I would have made sure that the item was on the reverse side. So yeah, you want to make sure you have the right kind of hangers. You know, if you want to get the huggable hangers, the hangers that don't, that kind of grip your clothes and they don't slip off, that's very important. And yeah, so I think this is just, garment care is very important, because no matter what the price is in my closet, no matter what the item is priced at, I take care of it. Like the items that I have for Ross, if I want to prolong the life of the item, I always hand wash. So yeah, no matter what the item is priced at, I always treat all my items pretty much the same. You know, some items I wash more than others, but yeah, if it's an item that's delicate, I typically hand wash it and hang to dry. And also if the buttons fall off, I try to sew them on soon, or just make sure I'm keeping the button somewhere where I can remember. And just little stuff like that. Like I feel like this is very important. Garment care is very important, because you could be just as much as you pay for the item, you could be, you know, it doesn't stop there. You have to put money into that item to prolong the life of it. You know, your jackets, you know, you buy your jackets, you have to keep up with the cleaning. Make sure that you go to your local cleaners. Just on Saturday, I took 2 coats to the cleaners, to my local cleaners, and I'm like, okay, these will be the coats that I'll be wearing for, you know, fall and winter, you know. And I also took a hat there that I was working on, but I kind of stumbled on a few problems, and I took it to the cleaners, and they were able to help me, you know, get the sizing of the hat fixed so that I can wear it. The hat was a little bit too small, and I was trying to make it larger, so they were able to help me with that. So, you know, I would say don't be shy or afraid to go to your local cleaners, to ask them for help, and, you know, to get your items cleaned. So, and also I wanted to add, it's very important to choose the right detergent too. Like if you have sensitive skin or, you know, for delicate fabrics, you want to make sure that you're choosing the right detergent. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.